Hey guys, catching my breath here. I meant to actually do this before I got started, but I did take enough before pictures that I'm happy. This is the kitchen renovation that I am starting. Now you probably would just assume that we're going to tear out all these cabinets, put new cabinets in, but you're wrong. This is what is called a refacing. We're going to go through, modify these existing cabinets, come back, shaker style doors, new trim, new hardware. We're going to cut a big hole right there, new countertops, and redo this kitchen to be more modern, more usable, and more functional. This is a great way to save money. This kitchen renovation could have cost, $10,000, $15,000, but we're actually coming in about half to 2/3 the cost of a full kitchen. So the reason you reface instead of replacing is if you generally like the layout of your kitchen, if you're going to paint, it opens up more options to you, obviously, than stain grade. Refacing allows you to update your existing kitchen cabinets for about half the cost of all new cabinets. Of course, if you do countertops are countertops, but the refacing thing can cost about half to 2/3, depending on the extent of what you do. There always comes a point where it is actually better to tear out and just replace with new cabinets. But a lot of the times, with slight modifications, your old cabinets, especially these cabinets from the 60s, like these cabinets are from the 60s. These are the original kitchen cabinets of this house. You know what? They're well-built cabinets, solid face frames. They're here, just very dated, scratched up, banged up. But a cabinet in itself is just a glorified box. So we're keeping the box and making the box look prettier. And you can see here are some countertop samples we're doing. So these tile backsplashes are going to go. Another cost-saving option is actually resurfacing your countertops. And so that's what we do here at Daily Woodworks, is we will take this ugly kitchen and we will transform it while keeping the same layout of the kitchen, and we will take it and we'll update it and give you that whole new kitchen experience for a whole lot less than what a new kitchen costs for all new cabinets. What I've got now is I have just masked off the floors. I still have one little section to do. Just taking paper because they have newer floors. If you have the choice, always do your floors last. That way they don't get beat up. But you know what? They weren't planning on redoing the kitchen 3 years ago. So, there you go. So I've just taken this heavy-duty butcher paper and laid it all across the floor, mask it down really good. I'm going to throw some drop cloths on top of that. And we are going to create a dust wall here, and here that will try to keep as much dust as possible. We're going to tear out these countertops, so I'm going to put a fan blowing out here and a fan blowing out there. That way we get good suction to move air away from the rest of the house and suck that dust out of here. Hey guys, I wanted to give you an update on what we have going on. Right now I got all the doors removed and the countertops torn off. These were tile countertops. It was actually a lot easier than we were thinking to get them off, but we got it, and so now it's moving on to the next step. So we've got the countertops removed, doors removed over here. This whole cabinet's going to get tore out to make room for a range, and then rebuilt on each side. We're going to tear out that top piece right there, so ceiling showing, frame in that, just kind of nice and neat. I've got my plumber coming to uninstall the dishwasher and sink. This is one of those things of I let professionals be professionals. I don't pretend to know everything. So in this case, I'm going to have a professional guy who knows what he's doing get in there with that. It's just kind of a mess in there from years of changes and old stuff and new stuff. More than I want to do. He's going to come and uninstall it for me. And then when I'm done, I'm going to have him back and he'll come in and reinstall everything for me. And then that way his plumbing work is guaranteed. Hey guys, this is the second full day, third day on site. First day was just a couple of hours setting things up. So what we've done is we have demoed the full range area. It was actually just came out to be quicker, faster, and easier, and overall probably end up being cheaper to just demo this and build a new cabinet here and a new cabinet there and put the range in the middle. We have some leftover floor tiles that we're going to just put in there so the range can sit flush with the rest of the floor. That's a pretty quick and easy thing. And come outside, got my materials here. A nice 1/4-inch maple, AC plywood, radii pine that we always use. And you can see here, I've got my shop set up. This is called the Total Station. Have an older video where I talked about it. Table saw, miter saw set up. My trailer is kind of the heart and soul of the business in that I have my full shop in here, so it allows me to come to the job site and do the work instead of trying to do it in a shop and then do it, then come to the location and set up everything. For having it ready to go, all I have to do is set up this workbench. Takes me about 10 minutes, and then I'm ready to go. I have a second workbench over here that I use to break things down. And these are our two sides of our first cabinet. Now you're not going to see either side of these, but this is the face side. This is the side that you would finish and paint on a cabinet. Depending on how this cabinet is going to be viewed, you would either face this to the inside or outside, or you can skin the outside with a hardwood plywood, something like that, if you're going to use like oak or walnut or any other hardwood cabinet. We still build it out of this because it's a very good, stable, inexpensive material with a really good value to it. And then you can overlay it with your more expensive hardwood plywoods and get a lot better value that way. This is going to be a drawer box, so I'm going to go ahead and just put the good sides out because you're never going to see the C side. This is an AC plywood. A is face, C is structurally sound but not necessarily pretty. You can see the knots and stuff here. So this is going to be the inside, and we are going to make a drawer box to go right next to the stove with your standard top drawer and then two large drawers at the bottom for your pots and pans, things like that. I am pretty much done with the modifications to the cabinets. I still have to come in. We're going to do like some pullouts in the pantry, things like that. We've got a sample of some crown that we're going to do. I just get like a little 1-foot section, tack it up there so I can see it, see what they like. We had the box in the vent hood. We're going to go back, texture that drywall, paint it, clean up the ceiling, obviously. We've got the hood modified for a 30-inch microwave. We're going to plug up that hole with a fake door face, or drawer front, basically is what it's going to be. New shaker style doors. Down below, we actually ripped out this entire cabinet for a new range. So we've got drawer bank, big drawer bank, range is going to go right there. New countertops, new tile backsplash is going to go in. As we work our way around, we come to the peninsula. Here we're just going to do, since this is your big long cabinet, we opened it up on the other side, put a door so you can access that blind area. We also are just going to go with 2 drawers and 2 doors here. You can see we built out quite a ways here. Your dishwasher goes here, and basically the edge of the dishwasher was here, and so I gave myself about 1 inch just to be on the safe side for that drawer to be able to be sure to open while the dishwasher is closed, because what they were having to do to access the drawer here is open the dishwasher and then open the drawer, and you can imagine that gets annoying day after day. Dishwasher is going to stay where it is. I'm going to do some updating to the electrical. On these uppers, before this section here was just closed in, so you'd had a blind cabinet there. That was silly, so we just open that up. 3 equal sized drawers. These 2 are going to meet and then open out together. We built up at the top a little bit so we have room for our crown and moldings. So I have a lot to clean up right there. Once we're done, you'll never see that. And then right here, we just have another cabinet with 2 doors. Hey guys, it's been a long week, but we've got all the modifications done to these cabinets. As far as drawers and things like that, I still have to come back next week, trim it all out, make it look pretty. And then we're ready to measure and get our doors ordered. So let me walk you through and I'll show you what we got. On the left hand side, we have a pull-out tray for your canned goods, etc. Mixer. We're going to talk to an electrician about getting an outlet put in there so that the mixer and blender can both be plugged in at the same time. Down below is just storage. We've got 3 drawers on each side, big long drawers, full extension ball bearing drawer slides on everything. These are going to get sanded down and clear coated. Then I'm going to do a nice round over on the edges, and of course a nice 5-piece drawer face is going on the big drawers. Up top, just shaker style door right there. We're going to paint the inside of the cabinets as well with Durapoxy by Kelly Moore. It's a really great abrasion resistant paint. It's perfect for cabinets, and it'll also brighten up the inside of those cabinets a lot. So countertop people are getting in here at the end of next week, and then after the countertops go in, we still have to pick our final paint color. Our kitchen is now pretty much done, except for the cabinet doors. I order my cabinet doors from a cabinet door company that is local to my area, mainly because they make a higher quality door at a better price than I can produce. Our cabinets are painted simple white in Kelly Moore Durapoxy paint. It is an awesome cabinet paint. Drawer boxes have been sealed with clear spray lacquer that I spray with my HVLP gun. I just have a cheap Harbor Freight gravity fed gun that works amazingly well for the price. Drywall guy is coming in to fix some ceiling stuff. Kind of doing that out of order. It just kind of fell that way. And then we're going to get that back painted, and I think we're going to end up painting this entire room, but again, I'm not sure about that. We've got our pull-outs here, all drawers on the bottom around the stove. That's what they wanted, and really I like drawers better myself. We've got a big cabinet here that's just going to hold a bunch of stuff. 1 door is behind it. Dishwasher spot, sink bay has been painted, and big deep drawers here. Got my plumber coming in a couple of days to hook everything back up for the sink and dishwasher, and then I've got an electrician coming in to change out some plugs, recess the box in there, bring the electrical up here to code, and install some can lights. Here is the tile that's going to be used on the backsplash. It's going to go like this. I found a local tile guy that's going to do that for me. And yeah, take a close look at the trim. Got a few spaces I need to caulk up there still. Some sample paint. We're actually going to go a little bit lighter, and then that's going to get closed up after we get the wiring correct to the microwave. The microwave's going to go up there, tile backsplash to there. Once the tile's in, I'm going to do some touch-up painting on the cabinets. That's your countertop right there. Very similar to the cabinets. You can see there's some imperfections on the old cabinet that had tile there that's going to have to get cleaned up. Here are our cabinet doors. Got these orders and shipped to my house. We sand them down. We rounded over all the edges to make it nice and smooth. I use a very high quality lacquer based primer. This primer allows you to sand very, very smooth and gives a great bond for our paint. And of course, like I've said before, we use Kelly Moore Durapoxy just because it's extremely durable and a great cabinet paint. This is a color called Simple White. This is a
very, very nice off-white color, very mild, and the finished product just looked great. We use all European style hinges for our cabinet doors. This offers great adjustability. It offers very high quality hinges that stay closed. It's just the way to go for a nice, clean, simple look. Here you see the backsplashes done. My tile guy did a great job. So if you need some tile work done, give me a call and I'll give you his number. We went with very, very simple drawer pulls and handles. Just give it kind of a modern look and to just keep those lines nice and clean. They were very easy to install. And if you ever change your mind later, you still have that option.
Well, we are done with our kitchen. This was a cabinet refacing and modification, not a full replacement cabinet. This is a really budget-friendly option over going with all new cabinets. I need to do the math for the full comparison, but you typically save between half and 1/3 of the cost of what all new cabinets would be. Now that doesn't include new countertops, backsplashes, things like that, and so it kind of washes out if you do kind of the full deal. But one of the advantages that you can do with a cabinet refacing is if you choose to save your existing countertops. We chose to go with this really nice clamshell tile, new quartz countertops. This is painted simple white. It's done in Durapoxy by Kelly Moore. There's really not much more to say. These are just your standard shaker style doors with 1/4" panels, paint great. We did all Euro concealed hinges. We opted not to do soft close or self-closing on these, but that's always an option. I'm very proud of how it turned out. I think the color scheme works really well in this house. My painter is going to come back in and do the rest of the walls and the rest of the wainscoting in the rest of the house in the next week or two. And then this whole place will be done, and we're going to be starting a few other projects on this house in the very near future. So if you stuck through this whole video, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and be sure to sign up to my blog notifications at dailygoodworks.com. And if you're in the Brazos Valley, give me a call and we'll see what we can do to help you out with your home improvement project. Thanks.